For years, we have been hearing about the Starship Super Heavy and how soon SpaceX will finally launch it. I'm sure you must be wondering, when will this day come? Recently, updates have come to light regarding the launch of the Super Heavy, indicating it will finally go into orbit. Today, we will be talking about how SpaceX is to launch the Starship Super Heavy into orbit soon. It's been a while since we first heard about the Super Heavy, so this begs the question, what took so long? And what changes took place that resulted in delays? Well, stick around till the end as we answer these questions and more, as we delve into the details surrounding the launch of the most hyped rockets in recent times. Without further ado, let us begin. As we all know, the rocket ship is one of the most well-known rockets in the world, mostly due to the fact it is not only huge in size, but also because it is fully reusable and can be used for long-distance flights such as Mars and beyond. The fact that it exists opens possibilities that we might get to find another planet to call home, so it comes as no surprise that the world is waiting for its launch. Speaking of which, that time is here as we have recently found that SpaceX is about to launch the rocket soon. But before we get into that, did you know that this rocket was first shown to the public all the way back in 2016? According to reports, test flights of the rocket were expected to start in 2020. So what caused such a big delay? Well, first of all, as you all know, COVID-19 came at its strongest in 2020, and due to the pandemic, many businesses and workplaces closed down. As a result, all plans related to the Starship were put on hold as SpaceX had to adhere to social distancing rules. So, this caused a big delay in the proceedings. That's not all. A design change also caused a delay in the production of the Starship. When he made the unexpected decision to switch the carbon fiber composite airframe of the rocket to stainless steel, CEO Elon Musk sacrificed years of development work on the Starship structures. This was due to the fact that carbon fiber composite, despite being lighter in weight, is very expensive, and it is difficult to manufacture such big parts from it. Stainless steel, in comparison, even though it's heavy, is very cheap and results in quick production, something which Musk was looking for while developing the Starship. While this has caused delays, it has still been progressing at a decent pace, and given the circumstances, no one expected that things were going to be at the stage they are at now in 2022. So how is SpaceX going to launch Starship Super Heavy? Well, as I said, it was really hard for SpaceX to quickly get things done, considering the delays they faced. While Musk was essentially saying the same thing last year, the CEO now thinks that the SpaceX's first successful orbital Starship launch attempt could happen as early as next month, which would be January 2023. But folks, hold up, this is just an attempt, like a trial to test whether the Starship could function properly. The main launch that would take the Starship toward its planned destination has to wait. This was showcased by the fact that in August, Musk said that SpaceX's first successful orbital Starship launch will probably be between 1 and 12 months from now. So you will have to wait a bit for now. But this is big news considering the world has been waiting for years now in regard to the Starship launch. I know you're all feeling optimistic about the launch. The world thinks the same too, as SpaceX and Elon Musk have done the impossible countless times in the past. But this time, Musk doesn't have the same optimism as the rest of the world. His tweet from August 2nd, something at which he has been quite active ever since he bought Twitter, suggests that he wouldn't be surprised if it took SpaceX a year and several tries to successfully launch Starship for the first time into orbit. Let us look at his words from another angle. It's even conceivable to read his tweet as a caution that it might take up to a year before Starship makes its first successful orbital launch. It's more likely that Starship will successfully launch into orbit for the first time sometime in the middle, which may be any time between 4 and 8 months. So, like I said previously, You need to hold on to your horses, folks. We still have to wait for a little. You must be wondering, if the Starship is ready for launch this month, what is SpaceX doing right now? Well, they have been testing non-stop, trying to perfect everything before the launch. For example, 11 of SpaceX's 33 Raptor engines were briefly activated recently during a static fire test. These Raptor engines are extremely powerful, and if SpaceX somehow manages to activate all 33 of these engines, then the Starship could generate power like no other machine in the world. The problem lies in the extreme amount of energy and fire being generated as a result of these engines firing up. This could result in damage and even destruction of the Starship. So, SpaceX is trying to find a way to control the resultant energy, whilst activating more engines successfully. But despite all these tests, there is no point until SpaceX launches the Starship. This will give them real-time data, which would enable them to correct the wrong in the design or the calculations they predicted. That's why a launch is taking place soon, so that further information regarding the Starship could be gathered, which would result in the company making the necessary changes, which would help them perfect the Starship, enabling a flawless launch in the coming years. I am sure me and all of you hope that the launch comes as soon as possible. Fingers crossed. I think I've explained everything there is to know about the Starship launch that is to take place soon. Given that there are no issues along the way, I hope that clears everything up. But if you are still confused and still have any questions regarding the matter, do let us know in the comments down below. We value the feedback of all our esteemed subscribers, so do not hesitate to do so. That's it for the video. I hope you liked and enjoyed this one. Please let me know by pressing the like button, and if you haven't done so, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon for future notifications. Till then, take care of yourself, and I will see you guys in the next one.